Mega technical analysis, starting off with ZOM, we do have this ascending level of support that is going to be crucial in the short term, in my opinion. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4 touch points roughly. If we continue to hold this, we're going to be looking at the next Tesla here, folks, especially for the couple months. I do know a little bit about this company. Most of these I'm completely clueless. I have not done the fundamentals. This is just going to be short-term predictions, non-financial advice predictions, based on the technicals purely. Okay, so so they do have a Trueforma system, Trueforma product coming out very soon. We have seen some insane pre-anticipatory running, but this candle wick right here that we did validate just a couple hours ago or minutes ago, this does indicate to me that people are serious about buying the dip on the stock. They did do their technical analysis. They did validate this level of support perfectly. We almost hit this 38.2% retracement, but we bounced back, and we're currently getting rejected at this 23.6% retracement level. Okay, guys, key point here: Fibonacci levels do not only act as supports; they also act as resistances many times. Okay, any support level that you break is now going to act as resistance if you confirm the breakdown. Okay, let's take a look macroscopically real quick. Let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. Okay, we do have the crossover between the 200-day exponential moving average over the 15-day moving average. Okay, this is the exponential moving average, 200-day. This is the moving average, 15-day. Okay, when the 200 EMA crosses underneath the 15-day moving average, okay, this is the 200-day exponential moving average. This is the 15-day. That is an extremely bullish sign. The wider the gap is between those two, the more bullish it is. Okay, so this is extremely bullish territory, in my opinion, right now. Taking a little look at the RSI on the daily chart, we are looking at a 73.84 roughly. Okay, so I mean, we are overbought. We are extremely overbought. Okay, I mean, you can tell we're not even retracing very harshly. Also, we are holding these levels. If we can hold these two 23.6 and 38.2% retracement levels, that does indicate to me a short-term move higher. Typically, when you hold higher support levels, that does indicate a leg higher in the future, as opposed to coming down here. Okay, next ticker, CPSH. Okay, now this is kind of what I'm talking about. This one, instead of holding up here, it did come all the way back to test this 50% retracement level, hanging around 18.5. But fortunately for CPSH shareholders, we did come back, and we are currently we did break out of this 38.2% retracement level. We are currently looking to confirm it as a new support. Okay, this is a confirmation, in my opinion. We have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 8. That is barely hanging above us. 8 hourly candle closes over this previous level of resistance. That is a confirmation, in my opinion. So if you are looking for an entry on the stock, this is in my non-financial advice, this actually is not a bad entry point. Definitely, if we do break this and come down here, we do have this very strong, in my opinion, green rectangular level of support. It has never went below this since the breakout to the peak here of the Fibonacci level right here, $30. So and we also do have the 50% retracement level also right on top of the rectangle. Okay, so that's basically going to act as a double support, in my opinion. So that is what we're looking macroscopically. Let's take a look real fast. Let's take a look at the 4-hourly chart real quick. We did have the crossover between the 200 EMA and the 15-day moving average. Okay, extremely bullish sign. All right, so RSI, we're looking at relative strength index 56. Okay, almost neutral. If you don't know this already, 70 is overbought, 30 is oversold, roughly. All right, next ticker, we're going to be looking at CCIV. There are merger rumors on this one with Lucid. If you are currently a shareholder or about to get an entry point, looking for an entry point this time, I must warn you that this is an extremely risky play, in my non-financial opinion. Because if this does not actually go through, and I know the evidence, I know when asked about the rumors, both people from both companies basically declined to answer, to my knowledge. I could be wrong on that. Call me out in the comments. Please correct me if I make any mistakes during these. I do run these straight through, okay? But they did both decline. That is basically the evidence suggesting that there may be a run-up. And this is all just speculation at this point, basically. This is one of the riskiest plays you can get into, in my opinion. Okay, obviously this has made a lot of people a lot of money. I'm sure you guys have made a lot of money off this, so some of you at least. Okay, so let's look macroscopically real quick, looking at the 4-hour chart. We did have the crossover between the EMA. Okay, as you can see, guys, this is why I love this indicator. Basically, every stock that has made a run up high recently, basically this happens. That's why it's such an accurate indicator most of the time. Okay, RSI, we are looking at 64. Okay, almost neutral, approaching overbought. Okay, but what I do like about the stock, now this is basically all speculation, but we are currently holding, this is the peak right here. We are holding this 23.6% retracement. We didn't even go down to test it. We kind of tested this 15-day moving average, acting as a little bit of support. They can act as supports every once in a while. And we do have this ascending level support. Basically, guys, this is based on, regardless of the speculation. If this was a normal stock, I would usually say just, all right, guys, look for an entry point around here because we have two supports basically. We basically have three. We have this rectangular level support that has reacted as resistance and support in the past. We also have this ascending level support, and that is on top of, as well, the third level support, 23.6% retracement. This is going to be an extremely important level to watch. If this breaks, I would expect a further breakdown all the way to test 38.2% retracement, if not even lower than that. Because if we break this, that would probably, honestly, the only way I see this breaking is if we get some news and the merger speculation, people start getting scared. Okay, because this is going to be an extremely important level of support. But in my non-financial advice, I do recommend staying away from this. If you are a shareholder, just be very careful. That's my advice there. Okay, TRXC. Okay, we are holding currently this 50% retracement level. We did validate this ascending level of support right here. We do have several validations on this level above this right here. We have a couple validations right there, perfect validations, some right here, going all the way back to, the 8th of February, even down here a little bit. We did validate this. So these are basically our channels. And today, I had this drawn up actually like 30 minutes ago, and we did actually validate this level of resistance again. This is the power of technical analysis, guys. The day trade opportunity right here. If I would have put this video out earlier, you could have picked it. You could have had a position right here, rode it up to this resistance, sold out around this resistance level. But you have to have these charts drawn up a little bit, at least. You can't just rely on these videos coming out like once a day, whatever I'm covering your ticker symbol. But you need to draw these up so you actually can know exactly, because these points change every day. Literally, look, today the resistance is going to be 6 roughly. Tomorrow at the open, the resistance is going to be 650. Okay, these are ascending level supports. They're not horizontal, right? Okay, macroscopically, let's take a look at the daily chart real quick. Actually, let's look at the 2-hourly chart real quick. Okay, we are getting actually let's go 4-hour real quick. I like the 4-hour for the moving averages a little bit better. We do have the crossover. Okay, almost all of these we have the crossover. All right, RSI. Let's take a look at the daily RSI real fast. 76.92, extremely overbought. Okay, be careful, guys. Be careful. This is a good study. This has a ton of potential. They do have some really interesting technology. I do know a little bit about this one as well. But yeah, just be careful. Okay. Next ticker. What are we going to be looking at? Shopify. All right, let's take a look at Shopify. All right. We are going to be looking at the daily chart, actually. We are going to be looking extremely macroscopically on this one because this has some really interesting chart pattern, in my opinion. Okay, all the way back to, what is this? 20, yeah, okay, so March 2020, roughly. Okay, March-ish 2020. This is basically, we're still trading in the same trend lines as we were back then, okay? Basically, we did recently move higher. I think some of this had to do with Bitcoin. They are Shopify. Wait, no, Shopify. No, that's Square. Sorry, excuse me. But Shopify, a lot of people are extremely bullish on this company. I do not recommend high growth stocks like this, like low growth, low risk. I think this is what you consider this. Not too familiar on this company, but as far as the technicals go, we are currently trying to actually consolidate a little bit. And in my opinion, usually when you get a test of a resistance like this, like an all-time high like this, and then you come down for a little rest right here, not an extreme correction, usually that signals it's going to retest this resistance again soon. Okay, Bitcoin does this all the time. Bitcoin did this like 70 times, like in the last couple of days. You know what I mean? But if we don't, I would look for an entry point around this ascending level support. Okay, guys, please draw these up. If you are a shareholder or you are thinking about becoming a shareholder, draw these up so you know exactly where. And by the way, guys, these levels are not exactly, they're not like to the cent perfect. Okay, you have to play around with these and make them follow the most recent touch points and the most validations. Okay, so if you do, if you got in like right here, that's where you got in, and the support level is actually right here, and then it goes down a little bit, you panic sell, you think it broke the support. Okay, this is why you actually need to draw this up and change the support lines to the most recent and most validations, so you can avoid that. Okay, next ticker, we're going to be looking at HITIF. Okay, taking a look at the 1-hourly chart. We are holding up this 38.2% retracement level. The support level was validated basically perfectly. That's what we like to see in the technical analysis. When you see perfect validations like this, it basically means your technical analysis predictions, if you are, fairly competent, not like a total beginner as far as technical analysis. You can be a beginner and be amazing. What am I talking about? You can be new. You can learn this stuff pretty soon. Some people can, at least. But usually when you get perfect validations like this, it means the technical analysis prediction will maybe be more accurate, okay? And even look at this, prior to the peak, I said this in one of the videos, prior to the peak, usually these resistance and support levels don't really correlate too much as much as they will after the peak. But in this case, look, we have rejection there, rejections here. So basically, if this holds this level, I would not entry short-term prediction. I would say on this one, look for an entry around here. You guys know I love my double support actions. That's going to be an extremely strong entry point, in my opinion. Let's take a look at the RSI real quick and exponential moving averages. Okay. Okay. No. Okay. Yeah, exponential moving average, okay, on all these, I think it's crossed, okay, but you do, when you're analyzing your own stocks, guys, that are just completely random, I'm covering a lot of random ones today, but there are more obscure ones, I'm sure. 200-day moving average, exponential moving average, and the 15-day moving average, you want to have those pulled up, okay? Some stocks, when you see this crossover, especially on the daily chart, that you look, if you would have got in back when it started to form in a gap, look where you'd be up. You'd be, what is this? 1 cent to, 8 cents, 800% increase, almost. So that's what you're looking at. All right. And it's not financial advice. Remember that guy's next ticker is going to be CLWD. Let's check this one out. Okay. Yeah, let's look at the 1 hourly chart on this one. Okay, guys, we actually do have a cup and handle. I didn't even realize this before. This is a rough cup and handle. Okay, typically you don't want to see this. Okay, this is not typical. Typically this would be like way down here, but this is actually a cup and handle. Basically perfect match on this resistance right here. Okay, let's actually draw the handle real fast. This is roughly going to be what the handle is looking like. All right. Something like this, it might be more like that. It's a little too clear. It's a little unclear right now. But guys, when we see a break above this, I think this is an OTC security, so most people are not going to be able to trade this. Webull, you cannot trade this. That's the only thing I hate about Webull. But if we do break above this handle, look for an extremely high bounce. We probably will obliterate everything, all these resistances, including all-time highs based on the technicals. Okay, let's go ahead and drop the price target based on cup and handle rules. Okay, this is essential. See, if you are a shareholder, this is really exciting. Okay, this is similar to BioBase actually, but that's going to be the price target roughly. Okay, that's the price target. All right, we'll see if it comes to fruition, but that's CLWD. Let's take a look at the daily RSI real quick. We're looking at 58.22. Fairly neutral. Okay, the gap between the 200 EMA and 15 EMA. Obviously, we do have a fairly nice gap that is bullish territory, in my opinion. It's not financial advice. Okay, next ticker we're going to be looking at ASRT. Okay, ASRT. All right, let's take a look. Oh, dang it. All right, let's take a look at the 1 hour chart real quick. Let me fix this. All right, that worked. All right, so pretty much on this one, we did bounce. This one actually do have a fairly strong prediction on this. Not financial advice, right? Make your own investing decisions. Do your own due diligence. 50% retracement level. We do have an intersection between this green rectangular level of support that has been validated many times as resistance and support. Okay, I do not see this going. I don't know anything about these companies. News does trump technical analysis. Catalyst almost always trumps anything we can see in the chart patterns, usually. So keep that in mind if you're a shareholder or you're thinking about becoming one. But based on technicals, this is going to be an extremely strong entry point. So that's what I'm seeing with this one. Let's take a look at the daily RSI really fast. We are overbought, extremely overbought. Okay, look at this price action. Okay, it was chilly at 3 cents, and then all the way up to $1.50. Congratulations to anyone who hit these trades, by the way. Next ticker, we are going to be looking at GOEX. Okay, no, GOEV actually. Okay, there we go. I think this is a skateboard, electric vehicle skateboard. This is actually really interesting. I do love skateboarding, by the way. That's off topic. But in the charts, we do actually have a really interesting chart pattern here. Okay, let's take a look at the 4 hour chart. I do like the 4 hourly better when we are doing chart patterns typically. Okay, we do have this bull flag. Obviously, this is going to be a symmetrical triangle, a bull pennant. And let's draw up a price target here. Okay, this is going to be extremely rough, but this is what, well, you know what, let's just be conservative and draw it right here. Let's just draw it right here even, okay? Okay, typically, I would do it right here, but let's just be conservative and just do this. Okay, you're looking at $27. That's like what? That's more than a 50% increase. When we break this, okay, this is going to be a couple more days. This is actually going to be more like, yeah, this is going to be like 10 days ish, roughly, you know. So trading days. So yeah, be careful with this one. If you are, this is actually a really strong trade, in my opinion, possibly when we get to the end of this. But the thing is with this one, guys, it's better to get in early on this ascending level support, just like BioNano, right? Just like BioNano. Get in on this ascending level support early because the technicals are not really exactly for sure. Okay, these trend lines are extremely unclean and not really easy to tell where they are. Okay, I had to spend a little time mapping this out actually. Okay, so it's better to be in here because if these technicals are a little bit off, a little bit clunky, we could, you know, this could actually be, let me see here. Let me change this real quick. This could, look at that. Look at that. We got some validations right there. You know, it could be right there. Still touching, still making contact with those two. You know, I'm not exactly sure. The technicals are not super clear on this one. That's why I'm saying if you are a shareholder or thinking about it, my non-financial advice is get in on this ascending level support and ride it until this price target, or at least, you know, you can 30% profits, 20% take profits whenever you like. Okay. Taking a little bit of the daily RSI really fast. We're looking at 50.98. Okay. Extremely neutral. Okay. This is just all, look at the daily. Also look at the daily. We can actually see the chart pattern on the daily as well. This has been forming all the way in 2020, guys, all the way back in 2020. That's how long this has been forming. Okay, next ticker, HTBX. Okay, all right. Let's look at the 1 hourly on this one. We are holding the 78.6% retracement at 1054 roughly. Okay, we do have a small bull pennant. Okay, typically these are not as accurate as bigger ones like we just looked at on that skateboard company. I believe they're a skateboard company. I don't even know for sure. Okay, this is just technical analysis. We do have this bull pennant forming though. Let's go ahead and drop a price target really quick. See what we got here. If I can drag it, right? Okay, here's the price target. We're looking at 1408. Roughly, that is going to be really nice, actually, if you are a shareholder of HTBX, because we will, according to technical analysis, the price target come up here, and then hopefully, if you're a shareholder, confirm this 13.72 50% retracement level as the new support, and then you can basically continue your leg higher. We do have a gap between the 50 200-day EMA over the okay, look at this. This is actually really new. Okay, this is actually extremely bullish territory in my opinion. Okay, let me draw a rectangle so I can show you exactly what I mean. Okay, I'm going to make this a little more clear so you can see it better. Okay, we did have this this gap, this 200 EMA did gap below this 15-day moving average. That is an extremely bullish sign. Pair that with this bull pennant, and this is actually one of the more high conviction price targets, I will say. Also, let's look at the daily RSI real quick. Again, it's not financial advice. Do your own risk tolerance assessment and determine if this is a good investment for yourself. With 67.16, we are looking a little overbought on the daily RSI. Let's take a look at the 1 hour RSI actually, because this sometimes does give us a little bit of a macroscopic view. We're looking at 45. Or wait, what the 14? Okay, yeah, 45.91. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, so that's what we're looking at as far as HTBX. Okay, next ticker we're going to be looking at ISR. Okay, half of these I haven't even heard of. This is one of them today. All right, let's zoom out here. Okay, let's just look at the 2 hour on this one. This is a big, okay, wow, this is a huge pattern right here. Okay, we are consolidating right now around the 61.8% retracement level. Guys, let me tell you something. These three support levels right here, the difference in the future price target to the upside is there's a big difference between holding these three levels and going down to the 78.6% retracement level in my experience, and I'm pretty sure that's also common knowledge just based on the technicals, no news, no fundamentals taken into account here. When you do dip below to the 78.6% retracement level, there is a high chance of your next leg up will be significantly lower than if you would have held up here anywhere. Okay, so we do have on this one. I don't know anything about the company again, but we do have this extremely strong level of green rectangular support right here, along with the 61.8% retracement level. We're looking at roughly again, this is going to be an extremely wide range, but roughly 1.37 to about 1.57. Okay, I know that's a large range, but we have got validated in here several times, going as far back as the 7th of January. So this is going to be a strong entry point based on the technicals alone. We did break this. This is a little interesting chart pattern right here. Okay, we did validate this. We did validate this perfectly as the new support, but it's not going to be relevant unless we're just breaking down, because it's it's just going down. So, all right, so that's what we're looking. Let's take a look at the daily relative strength index really quickly. 49.45 is what we're looking at. Okay, next ticker we're going to be looking at CHUC. All right. I don't even have anything drawn up on this one. Wow. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this real quick. Let's go ahead and draw some stuff up real quick on this one. We do have a potential trend line right here. We do have a couple of touch points right here, roughly. This actually could be extremely bullish, but guys, we did drop below all the way. This shows me that this news catalyst or whatever it is that pushed the stock this high. This is an OTC security, by the way. Okay, I don't see many people being able to trade this, at least not on Webull, but we did have this extremely strong news catalyst, and it went all the way back almost to 0%. Okay, so this news catalyst was not very strong. I would not expect a leg up in the future, at least not very high, based on the technical analysis alone. All right, so that's what we're looking at as far as CHUC. Let's look at TTD. Trade desk. All right, now this is similar to ZOM and some others we covered recently. Okay. This one, we are holding this 23.6% retracement level short term. That makes me think a lot of times this is with Bitcoin too. Bitcoin does this a ton of times. They will test these resistance levels. They will consolidate a little bit, and then pretty quickly they will go up to retest it. They will do this until they have the strength to bust through this resistance. And guys, we know from basic technical analysis rules, the more times a resistance or support has been touched and validated, it means the weaker it is. Okay. All right, so we do have this, let's take a look at the daily exponential moving average really quickly. Okay, we can't even see that. Let's look at the 4 hour. Let's go ahead and get rid of this so we can see that, actually. Okay, guys, this is what I'm talking about. Let's look at the daily and see if we actually did this on the daily as well. Okay, yeah, we did. Well, we've had that for a while on the daily, actually. But 4 hourly, we did recently just cross over. The 200 EMA did just cross over. That's an extremely bullish sign. Pair that with holding this, we don't have the Fibonacci drawn right now, but holding this level of support, this is extremely bullish. I would expect a leg higher in this one. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. I can always be wrong, guys. Okay, next up, HITI, high tide. Okay, all right, this one is going to be, is this an OTC security as well? I think it is. Yeah, there's no after hours on this one. Okay, so this one we are trading in this extremely bullish upward channel right here. We do have a couple of touch points here. We also have this. This is what you want to see with supports like this, like macroscopic. Okay, this is all the way back in January. Okay, so this is not extremely short term. This is a fairly macroscopic two trend lines right here, an upward channel. When you have a support that is validated all the way back here, and it's still getting validated as recently as the 5th of February. Okay, that's last week. So, I would expect the support level to be validated. If you are looking at trading this, I would recommend waiting until we either break through this and come up to this ascending level. I would look for an entry point there, or if you're extremely bullish, I don't know anything about this company, basically, you can get in here on this 38.2% retracement sitting at roughly 63 cents, 0.1 roughly, or 63.631. Okay. But the most successful and high probability trade, in my opinion, would be waiting till these two are basically intersecting, taking a position there as close as you can to that. All right, taking a look at the RSI, we're looking at 66, approaching overbought territory, not too overbought. Okay, next up, we're looking at DNN, Denison Mine. Okay. Let's see what we're looking at here. Okay, very interesting chart pattern here. We have several trend lines. Okay, this stock doesn't really know where it wants to go, but we are currently holding this 50% retracement level at roughly 1.25-ish, that level. Okay. Dang it. Hey, when that happens. Okay, we are holding this ascending level support. If we can, obviously, this is kind of bearish though, in my opinion. Okay, when you have a stock that is falling and then it kind of goes up a little bit, typically it wouldn't be this large. A bear flag would be a little smaller than this, but when you have a stock like this and then it trades in a tight channel upwards, when you have a drop and then a tight upward channel like this, similar to this, not exactly, but that is extremely bullish or extremely bearish, in my opinion. So I would wait personally for a further drop to some of these support levels, maybe these ascending level supports that have been validated going back as far as the 8th of February and the 5th of February. Okay, so that's what I see on that one. I think that is every ticker that we are covering. Yes, that is every one. Okay, if I missed one, I'm sorry. Put it in the comments. I will try to cover it. Okay, we do have some action here. Okay, our new position is TLRY. Okay, let me actually just move where we're actually Okay, never mind. Okay, so TLR way, that is the ticker. Sorry that you can't see that. But I did open a position on this, a small position. I actually sold a little bit of this and actually put it into this a little bit just because we were extremely oversold. Let's actually take a look at how we're doing on that one. Oh, by a nano. Dang it, we didn't confirm it. Dang it. Well, on TLR way back to subject, we are, I bought this when it was down like 9-10%. I think that's my average. So, let's see where we're at right now. We're up 11% on this already. Okay. This is a small position. Okay. Extremely small position, but that's what we're looking at. Yeah. All right. Current positions. There's not much move. We'll be covering more of this later. I don't want this video to be an hour long, right? Okay. Relevant information. I'm going to try to go quick this time. Sorry for ranting in the past. Okay. Relevant information. Of course, the title has finished now. Feel free to click off, my friends, if you have better things to do. Extra useful information. Okay, guys, please let me know. This is the most important thing to comment on. Okay, 2 videos per week on the weekend, maybe on the weekends, covering the 2 most requested stock or 1 most requested stock. Okay, doing a full, my typical, BioLace, Microvision, BioNano, use the technicals, technical breakdown, fundamental statistics, short interest, Fintel.io, news catalysts, price targets for it, potentially the whole, my videos, you guys know how I do it. Okay, that whole thing on the 2 most requested stocks. It could be anything, OTC security, I don't care. NASDAQ traded or not. Otherwise, I will cover it. Okay, so I don't know exactly how we're going to do this. I could do like a poll, but then not everyone's going to see that. I don't know. For now, just comment it and just whoever gets the most likes, basically. Yeah, I will pretty much just go by that for now. So definitely comment which ticker you want me to cover in depth. It can be one that we just covered because I just covered the technicals, and the technicals will change. I can cover the technicals next week or whatever, over the weekend now, whatever. Okay, why should I be trusted? Real quickly, you should not trust me blindly. Do your own investment research. Of course, you guys know this, but I should be trusted a little bit more than other people because I have been exactly where a lot of you big beginners are. I was struggling to find on YouTube. I was looking for mentors like I'm attempting to be to you guys, but especially by giving you guys my exact price targets for every single ticker and every single position I have, showing you guys my positions. Okay, you guys know exactly what I'm doing, literally at all times. Okay, so that is one reason why I should be trusted, but more so and more unique than anyone else really on YouTube. I was exactly where you guys were, looking for a mentor. I didn't really find one that I could really trust. I never really trusted anyone completely, so I basically took all that information I was getting, tried to make an investment decision. I didn't do well my first couple of months investing. That's how typically it is. And I wasn't just investing, I was trading. I was trying to do stuff like this. I was trying to make money, right? So I'm going to attempt to be to beginners out there that are looking to get into trading or investing. I want to help you guys as much as I can. But remember, guys, if I do, I am going to mess up. Okay, and that brings me to this: instant target prices being hit. If you are new, this is extremely important. Do not expect a microvision to be every trade. Your heart is going to explode, and your head is going to explode as well. If you think that's not how the stock market works typically. Okay, congratulations if you are hitting price targets like I am, and you are following this non-financial advice, but don't expect like a day or two days in to hit a month out price target, and we're almost hitting the end of year safe price target. Okay, that's absolutely insane. We are not. I posted this last week. Okay, don't expect instant gratification on your stocks, please. This is not a get rich quick scheme. Okay, Weeble comments. Okay, I'm not even going to cover most of this. I don't want this to be 30 minutes. My computer will explode uploading this. Okay, buying power. Please keep some buying power on the side. How long does it take to start seeing sweet gains? Well, if you actually follow this advice over the weekend on Monday in the pre-market or on the open on Monday, you will be sitting very nice. So, honestly, guys, most of the time, I think if you just follow what I'm doing, you're going to be doing pretty well. Okay, I put a lot of work into these videos. I research all of these companies. Every company that I have an end of year safe price target on, these are companies that I believe in a lot. Okay, and this one is not even a company. This is an ETF over the cannabis sector. I'm extremely bullish on that, but that's off topic a little bit. Okay, so just work hard, follow my advice, but do your own due diligence and research. Realize this is not financial advice. Don't trust me with everything. Don't trust me, 100% of the time. Don't trust me, guys. Take what I'm saying, see if you believe it, research it, and make your own decision based on it. All right. Better audio recording software. Okay, they will be getting better. Okay, I apologize for bad audio and bad recording software. I mean, the audio is okay. It's the quality is decent. Okay, it's better than the Screencast-O-Matic, I think. But it will be getting better progressively. What's the stock you own that you're most bullish on? I truly do appreciate the overwhelming majority of comments, which are extremely positive. Thank you all so much. Please do not hesitate to call me out on something if I am missing something in the charts. Guys, I do a lot of stuff. I do this really quickly. I shoot these straight through. I do not edit these really at all. Okay, so please call me out and make it clear for everyone else if I miss something. Please do that. Okay, follow stocks you own on Reddit and Twitter. Free stocks, pre-market after trading with Weeble. Comment what stocks you need to cover next. Roth IRA. Comment any questions, I will answer them. Robinhood, last buy on in a video. Check that out. The future, if you want to make the no ads, the straight to the point, literally no wasted time, I try to waste 0 time. That's why I'm trying to talk so fast, and that's why I got that comment. I pinned that comment. I think that funny comment that said something about me smoking crack, just talking so fast. That was a good laugh. Thank you for whoever wrote that. But this is what I want to do. Okay, this is what I want to make this new YouTube standard. Okay, no ads, no wasted time, concise, quick, high quality information. Okay, I'm never going to ask for likes or subs during the video. I consider this like after the video, basically. So this is, so what you can do is basically, support the channel. You guys know what to do. I'm not going to ask you for this stuff, even in this irrelevant section. I'm not even going to ask you for that. That's how honorable I'm trying to be. Okay, buy on into the moon, just like GameStop pre-Robinhood. MM is a acronym or abbreviation for market manipulation. Okay. Yeah, thank you guys so much. I will see you in the next one. Bio Nano to the moon.